Back in 2019, this YouTuber quit his job as a full-time engineer to make YouTube videos full-time. His name is Mike Shake, and he now has over 2 million subscribers. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how he did it. His videos are all about learning new skills. These include skills like parkour, beatboxing, juggling, or drawing a perfect circle. His YouTube banner shows how many skills he's learned so far, and he updates it every time he learns a new one. It's a really unique idea for a YouTube channel, and it's not surprising that he went from basically 0 subscribers to over 2 million in less than 2 years. But who is Mike Shake really, and how did he get to where he is now? Mike was born in Como, Italy. He was an ordinary, shy kid, and he didn't have a lot of experience with anything. When he was 19, he felt like he needed to do the right thing in life, which is going to school and getting a job. So he applied to go to university for engineering, and he was accepted. And after getting his degree, he was able to get a job as a civil engineer in Germany. At this point, he had a pretty good life. He had a good paying job, a nice car, but he still wasn't happy at all. He knew he wanted to do something else with his life, but he had no idea where to start. So he bought a bunch of business and marketing books in hopes of finding the answer, but he never ended up reading any of them. And that made him realize something. Instead of always doing what seemed like the right thing to do, he wanted to start doing things that actually excited him. And this realization is what changed everything for Mike. So he quit his job, sold his nice car, and then bought a $3,000 camera as well as a one-way ticket halfway across the world to Canada. He wanted his life to change. So he started a YouTube channel with one goal: to document his experiences and share them with others. And most people would agree that he made the right decision. His videos are the perfect combination of viral ideas and genuinely valuable content. He's found a way to make videos go viral without a super high budget or crazy ideas. And because of this, he's able to make content that is meaningful to him and his audience while also becoming wildly successful at the same time. But not everybody can be this successful in such a short amount of time. In fact, in 2 years, most people would have failed and returned to their previous job. But it's certainly possible if you have a passion and a plan. In Mike's case, there's 3 reasons why he was almost guaranteed success from the beginning. The first reason is that he's one of the most creative people I've seen on YouTube. To start, his thumbnails are some of the best on YouTube along with Ryan Trahan. They're simple, colorful, and straight to the point. And this is what makes them so good, because with a lot of things on YouTube, less is more. And this applies to his videos too. While he does use some fancy editing tricks now and then, most of his videos are just B-roll. He really embraces the idea of showing instead of telling, and it makes his videos really easy to follow. For example, his parkour video is literally just B-roll. It never cuts to him talking. Instead, there's always something for you to look at that complements whatever he's saying. It also doesn't hurt to have expensive camera equipment and just incredible locations to shoot at. Now, you may think all of this sounds pretty easy to replicate, and I thought so too, so I tried it. I already have the same equipment as Mike does: the camera, the lens, the mic, pretty much everything. So I picked a video of his that looked pretty easy to copy, but I was wrong. I spent a week learning how to increase my typing speed and recorded my progress along the way, but there was a bunch of stuff that I didn't anticipate before making this video. First off, I couldn't even focus on typing because I was always trying to get the perfect B-roll. I would spend like an hour on a single shot that would last 3 seconds in the video, and it still didn't look nearly as good as Mike's videos, which was really annoying. He makes these videos look so easy, but they're really not. Now, the second reason Mike has been so successful on YouTube is because he knows what the algorithm wants, which when you boil it down is really simple. You need to make people watch your videos for as long as possible. And with the way the algorithm is set up on YouTube, you kinda have to make videos a certain way to get views. This is why you see so many channels copying each other and doing the same ideas, because it just works. The most popular videos nowadays have a bunch of money behind them and are super loud and fast paced. And while that style of video gets a lot of views and attention, it doesn't always make for the most engaging or interesting content. But with Mike Shake, I feel like he does a really good job of making videos that appeal to the algorithm, but that are also engaging and relatable at the same time. And to prove this, I compared one of his videos to a Mr. Beast video. As you know, Mr. Beast videos are really fast, and they have a ton of cuts. So I wanted to see if Mike's videos could even compare. After picking a random Mr. Beast video, I counted 181 cuts in 5 minutes, and that comes out to 37.6 cuts every single minute. Then I picked a random video from Mike's channel and counted 171 cuts in 5 minutes, and that comes out to 34.2 cuts every single minute. So you can see that his videos are basically the same pace as a Mr. Beast video, which is crazy. Now, the reason I did this is because Mr. Beast videos are basically like lab experiments for the algorithm. Every single frame is specifically engineered so that people won't lose interest at any point. But sometimes this can have a negative effect as well. When you cut out every dull moment in a video, it leaves no room for storytelling or emotional connection. And Mr. Beast of course knows that, but it's really hard to make the people and story behind these crazy ideas interesting. But the thing is, Mike's videos have both. And if your videos have the same pacing and framework as a Mr. Beast video, but they also maintain these elements, then you know you have something special. The third and final reason for Mike's success on YouTube is that he's just a likable and relatable person. I think that YouTube right now has a big relatability problem. There's no normal person who could just go buy a private island if they wanted to. And the same goes for a lot of YouTube videos right now. But in Mike's videos, it's just one guy in his house learning about stuff. On paper, it sounds really boring, but he still manages to make it entertaining because of his personality and editing style. And plus, anybody can watch his videos and do exactly what he's doing. I can appreciate YouTubers like Mr. Beast and Eric for the scale of videos they produce, but do you really feel any type of connection to them? The answer is probably no, because in their videos they don't even seem like real people. But with Mike, it's the opposite. There's that sense of realism that those other channels just don't have. Now, with all of this in mind, I think Mike Shea could be one of the biggest channels on YouTube once more people start finding out about it. And who knows how many skills he'll learn by the end of his YouTube journey.